Okay, hello everyone. My name is Leo from Altitude Fly Simulation. Today again in the 737 we are in the holding point runway 17 left in Calgary International Airport. We're gonna take off from this runway, fly around and simulate some ATC communications. So this will be pretty short, about 20 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy it and thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm gonna call the tower, Calgary Tower, to ask them instructions and clearance for takeoff. Calgary Tower, good afternoon. This is AFS 2021 on holding point runway 17 left, and we are ready for takeoff.
AFS 2021. On departure, you'll be climbing to 7,000 feet. The wind is currently 170 at 2 knots. You are cleared for takeoff, runway 17 left.
Okay, we are clear for takeoff, runway 17 left, and we're gonna climb up to 7,000 feet. AFS 2021, Roger. Okay, now we're clear for takeoff. We can turn on the landing lights. Position, strobe, and steady. The flaps are set. And transponder TA array, the checklist has been completed. Now we're going to taxi to the runway. For me, this taxi is going to be a little bit complicated because I don't have any controls for taxi on my side. They are on the captain's side, but I'm gonna try to do this with my rudder. So that's how we taxi in a small aircraft, like a Cessna or Piper, we taxi with the rudder. But in this aircraft, we have the tiller, which gives me a little bit more turn for this size of aircraft. Let's see if I can do this from here. As you see, it's a little bit complicated, but we managed to do it. Coming. We are a little bit on the left side of the runway, but it's okay. I can fix that. There you go. Almost there. Okay. Now from here we are going to apply 40% of power in the engines. Check that everything is running good, which it is running good. After that we can apply power for takeoff, which is 98.6% of power in the engines. Okay, so power for takeoff is set and check, everything looks good. Now the airspeed is alive. We have 70 knots and now we have 80 knots. Cross check on the captain's side, there is the same information. 100 knots. V1, rotate. Okay, now we are in the air, positive rate of climb, and the landing gear is up. Once the landing gear is up, we can turn these landing lights off because those are retractable. Landing gear off. Calgary Tower, AFS 2021 in the air.
AFS 2021, Roger. You can turn left heading 075.
075 to the left, AFS 2021. So now we're gonna turn to the left. We are 8,000 feet to level off. Check black swan. Now we are 7,000 feet. That is the circuit altitude for this airport. And I'm going to increase my speed to maximum 220 knots. check flaps up. With this done, I will activate my autopilot in a couple seconds. Okay, now I'm level, autopilot engaged, and I will do my checklist. So after takeoff checklist, engine bleeds are on, they're on. Packs are auto check. Landing gear up and off, it is up and off. Auto brake off, it is off. Flaps up, we don't have any lights after takeoff checklist complete. So we are going to request the runway 17 right for landing. So I'm gonna call Calgary Tower again. Calgary Tower, this is AFS 2021. I request runway 17 right for landing.
AFS 2021, runway 17 right is approved.
Okay, we're clear to go to the 17 right. Now we're 7,000 feet and we're waiting for vectors again to go heading north towards Airdrie, and then we go back to the runway.
AFS 2021, you can turn left heading 345.
Turning left heading 345. AFS 2021. Okay, so over here we have to have 220 knots, because below 10,000 feet the maximum speed is 250. I cannot go more than that because that is illegal to do it. So I'm gonna keep 220 knots, which is good. Now we are heading north towards Airdrie. Okay, so over here we are abeam the airport. The airport is on the left side. Okay, so over here I'm going to program everything for arrival. So I will go to my FMC and select the runway that we are going to use for landing, which is going to be the 17 left. We are going to do ILS approach to that runway. Okay, now I go to check my frequency. My frequency, the ILS frequency is gonna be 109.15. So I go over here to my radios and I enter over here 109.15. And in this side I would same 109.15. $109.3. Okay. Okay, so I have my ILS frequency set, and now I'm going to select my approach speed, which is gonna be flaps 30 and 143 knots. Okay, flaps 30, 143 knots is selected now. And the curse is going to be over here, and 166, 166 is just 1 degree. Okay, that's good. Okay, everything seems to be ready for landing. Okay, so now we can continue and we wait for instructions. In a couple seconds or minutes they will call again to give us vectors to the runway. So we are good for now. Okay, so we're going to select now the auto brake is going to be number 2, which is enough for us. We have the landing lights on and we leave them on for now, because below 10,000 feet the landing lights should be on. Taxi lights is automatic, runway turn off lights are on. And what else do we have to check? Nothing else, everything seems to be okay. Now we're gonna do the checklist for approach. Altimeter set 29901. Minimums we don't have, well, minimums is 200, but we have visual, we're gonna leave it like that. Courses I've set 166, 166. Auto brake set number 2. Reference speed is set 143 knots, so that is the optimum speed for landing. Navigation frequencies, they are set 109 and 109 in this side, which is good. Runway turn off lights, they are on. So my approach checklist is complete.
AFS 2021, turn left heading 255, descend and maintain 6,500.
255, descending 6,500, 2021. Okay, so this is the final vector for approach, and then they will allow me to intercept the localizer. Once they tell me to intercept the localizer, I can change my headings to be able to intercept and then be able to land. Over here I'm going to reduce the power so the aircraft is able to descend to 6,500. Okay, so now we are 6,500, the autopilot still engaged, and over here I'm going to set my first set of flaps, which is going to be flaps 2. And I'm going to reduce my speed over here a little bit. Okay, let's call the passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, we are descending to our destination.
AFS 2021, turn left heading 210. You are cleared the ILS 17 right approach.
Okay, so we're going to intercept the localizer now. Okay, now over here I'm gonna do my checklist for landing. Landing checklist. So I'm gonna set my flaps 10 now and my landing gear down. Okay, landing checklist. Landing gear is down. Cabin has been alerted. Speed brake is armed. It is armed. Flaps are green light. We are 10, waiting for flaps 15. And reference speed is set. Nice approach altitude is going to be 6,500 for now. Now over here, taxi light is on. Landing checklist complete. Okay, so now we are approaching to the final vector of the runway. of the approach to intercept the localizer. Over here I'm going to disengage the autopilot and set my flaps, my flap speed here. So we're gonna keep 150 knots in the approach, in the final approach. That's our target speed, and then 143 knots. Okay. Calgary Tower, AFS 2021, we intercept the localizer. 66. Now we're in the final approach right here. We should be able to see the runway in a couple of seconds. Over here I'm going to reduce my speed to 143. Have the runway in sight. Okay, flaps 25 now.
AFS 2021, wind is 170 at 2. You are cleared to land 17 right.
Okay, clear to land 17 right. AFS 2021. Now we receive landing clearance, so we are able to land now. Landing lights are on. Okay, over here we try to keep the localizer, which is the runway, and the glide slope both in the middle in order to land safely. If one of them or both of them go to the sideways or go up or down, we have to go around because it's not stable, the approach, so it's not safe to land. In order to land, we have to keep them both in the center. Over here I have to increase my speed because I'm a little bit low. Okay, now we intercept again the glide slope, which is good. Now we have to start descending again.
500. 400. 300. Too low. Flaps.
Now flaps 30.
200. Sink rate. 100. Approaching minimums.
Okay, over here
50.
is the minimums.
40.
We have the
30.
runway in sight, so we are
20.
able to land.
10. Minimums.
Floor thrust reverse, so now the engines are blowing air in the opposite direction. They're on the ground now. Okay, my thrust reverse back, my speed brake down again, and my flaps up. After doing this, I can start my APU, because I'm going to turn off the engines. Okay, over here I'm going to take this taxiway to my left, and after doing this, my auto brake off, flight directors off, transponder standby, position lights steady, landing lights off. Now we can do the after landing checklist. I'm going to stop over here and let's do the after landing checklist. After start, and over here approach landing, after landing checklist. Landing lights are off, they are off. Anti-ice off. Flight directors off, they are off. Auto brake off. Auto brake now is off. Speed brake is down. Flaps retracted. Trim is in the green area, and with that we finished for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time, and I hope to see you in Altitude Flight Simulation as well. Thank you so much.